Yeah, no, it's easy for me. I already like to talk. Veronica says, you like to hear yourself talk, don't you? Hell fucking yeah, I do. Yeah, set the mood.
I'm about to start going to hoop right now, man. You about to... we active now?
Yeah, we good now.
We active?
Right, let's go.
We active?
We active.
Welcome back to active listeners, man.
Oh, yeah.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Make sure you lock in and get in tune for this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Don't we say Merry Christmas, bro?
Oh, yeah.
What about for them?
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah.
What about for all the people who don't celebrate that?
Yeah, come on. Let them know. Go ahead. Hop in it. Hop in it. Because we ain't even
If they don't celebrate, then why do we need to say Happy Holidays? They already don't celebrate.
Everybody got holidays.
Well, I mean, if they don't say, you said for the people that don't celebrate though,
or some people
for like Christmas and all that,
or some
people.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. If they don't celebrate, it doesn't matter. I don't gotta say Happy Holidays for them. They already don't celebrate.
Or isn't it like some people call it a certain different name or something?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. So they're I went there. I think they're Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't they don't celebrate any of the holidays. So on Christmas they don't do nothing. On Thanksgiving they don't do nothing. Halloween they don't do nothing. You know. So I think that's it. So why do I have to censor myself because they don't do nothing? Miss Merry Christmas. Why do I gotta say Happy Holidays if they already don't celebrate? Don't celebrate over there.
Everybody got their own holidays though, so you could just say Happy Holidays and everybody's
I know
cool.
that, but why can't I just say Merry Christmas? Because I celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Hanukkah.
But is Christmas a holiday? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone in general has a holiday though. So we just breaking down in general. Happy holidays.
But I'm not saying that. I'm saying Merry Christmas.
It just make it simple for everybody.
I get where you're coming from about it. But when they say that and I feel like they're just trying to censor Christmas. When Kamala Harris got mad when they said Merry Christmas on TV.
I
watched it. We can pull up a clip where she says she literally was outraged with saying Merry Christmas. That we got to be sensitive to the people that are not celebrating Christmas. Why?
To kind of piggyback on that, I did see it was something NFL interview with CJ Stroud, and he was thanking God or something like that, and they censored it.
They get mad at it.
They cut it out and didn't even put that part in the interview.
So in my take, they're already doing something wrong right there. When they're censoring something like that, they're already censoring the religion. Now they don't want you to say Merry Christmas. They want to change it to Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
I ain't even know they was trying to censor it like that. I was just talking shit.
In Call of Duty, I play Call of Duty, right? Happy Holidays. It says it. It says it in the game. It doesn't say Merry Christmas. We got Christmas trees everywhere, but it's saying Happy Holidays. I mean, I get it. You know, we're saying Happy Holidays as in plural altogether. As we're celebrating all the holidays together. But now we're no longer just celebrating Christmas like we used to. Now we're celebrating everything. I don't celebrate Hanukkah. I don't celebrate the Kwanzaa or whatever. All that. I celebrate what we celebrate here. Just like they don't celebrate Christmas. They don't say I'm assuming they don't say Happy Holidays too. I'm assuming they feel the same way about that, how I feel too.
I don't know. I don't like celebrating nothing in general no more though.
I get what you're saying. To me, it's just, for me, I feel like it's just another consumer. Yeah. Like every holiday is just a consumer holiday. Oh, yeah, every single one from the beginning of the year all the way, starting with New Year's. Dude, you gotta prep, you gotta get a party going. It's a big old party. It's a big old thing. It's like a holiday as its own. So we don't got work on New Year's. Most people. And then what's the next one after that? You got
Valentine's
Day. That's one of the biggest
ones. And then after that, you get another made up one, Sweetest Day.
Yeah, is that after Valentine's?
Yeah, I think it's after.
It might be before.
Is it?
I thought.
No, Valentine's Day is in February.
Yeah, and then March is St. Patrick's Day.
It's St. Patrick's Day, and it's another holiday that people celebrate.
Yeah.
And we can keep going, you know. And then look, Thanksgiving, Christmas,
4th of July,
Halloween. These are
Thanksgiving.
A lot of these are all in different months. All right, so we got to spend money now every single month just for a new holiday. So it's like they make new holidays just to spend more money. Now they're making a new one for the LGBTQ, LBCQ. I don't. It's something like that.
The ABC
the
gang.
Alphabet Gang, yeah. So since they're making a new holiday for them now, that's just going to be another holiday to celebrate, you know? So they're literally, it's a consumer thing just to take all of our money.
Every holiday is, man.
Yeah. I mean, they're celebrating too, don't get me wrong, but they're celebrating because they took all our money.
That's very true on that end, man.
Because I don't feel like when people celebrate Christmas, what are they celebrating? They're just giving gifts. They're not actually celebrating. They're not doing prayers. There's people that do prayers. On my dad's side of the family, we do prayers and they do the whole thing, man.
Yeah.
Rocking baby Jesus and all that stuff.
And the other half don't do that, obviously.
Yeah, they don't. We don't do that over here. It's like just gifts and getting together with family, and that's kind of like what it is to us. But like I said, we forgot that it was celebrating Jesus' birthday. So that's what I mean. It's no longer about that no more either. So now it's just literally about consuming. It's about how we can consume.
Yeah.
I don't like it either because it's like everybody only wants to get together that one day. Like, why can't we do it or just a random weekend or whatever? I know people got stuff to do and all that.
You know what? I think people would if we planned it. If you like, say, if you contact Larry or something, hey, no, let's plan for a party this weekend. For what? Let's just get a little get together. How all the family get together? He'll probably be like, okay, well, let's plan out a day. Let's get a group chat going and let's see when we can get this going.
Like at my dad's house, we used to every Sunday we'd just have dinner over there.
Well, sometimes as people get older, that's how it is. On my dad's side of the family too, we used to go on every Sunday. They used to get together at my grandma's house, have pozole and menudo because they used drinking the day before, whatever the cost, whatever the case. But they used to get together there and have breakfast. Now it seems like everybody's busy, everybody's doing something else, and nobody's showing up like they used to. You know, they still do. Like, there's certain ones that still do show up, but it used to be everybody showing up. Like, my dad, my uncles, my aunts, everybody used to show up on Sunday, sit down and eat. Cousins used to show up, all of us, everybody. And now it's just not like that no more. But it's just, as time goes by, people's priorities change. They have their own family now. And that's literally where priority lies. So when people read the Bible or anything like that, that's kind of how it goes. It goes God, your wife, and then your family. You know, so your family is going to be your immediate family before the rest of your family.
Yeah. You
know, so that's kind of how it works. You know, so my family is all of you guys as well, but my household is my family. So that's what I've grown to understand. You know, and when we tend to just look into that, like solely focus on that, we tend to forget about the rest of our family. You know, that kind of happened with grandma and grandpa. With my grandma and grandpa, for instance, like, you know, when I moved out of there, I kind of stopped going over there, and then before you know it, they're already on their deathbed, and it was like a blink of an eye. 15 years went by, and it was like this. I swear it was like yesterday.
Quick.
So, yeah, man. All right, what first topic we got here?
Yeah, them Christmas ratings is going crazy on football side, man. 4 years in a row now, they try to do some football games. It usually be a basketball thing.
They're not getting no ratings, right?
Well, yeah, they did say NBA ratings has been down, but I guess football just trying to jump in it. They never had Christmas games until the last 4 years.
I would say that too, but it's because the NBA is kind of still in their woke bubble with the coaches and how they're feeling, and the NFL is kind of getting out of their woke bubble, going back to like USA Pride and shit like that. You know, and that's what Americans like. They don't like going against your country. True Americans, I would say they're gonna support what they support with their dollar. If you value what they value and you show it to, they'll support you. Is kind of what I say. You know, like the NFL now, they're going back more towards like patriotic and America first and stuff like that, to where now they're getting the viewers. And after what I think it was, who was it, Greg Popovich or something like that, he said some bullshit and they lost a lot of viewers because of what he said, because he's like a top dog coach or whatever he is in the position that he's in now. But I mean, they're not gonna watch if you don't align with what they say. And when you go against your fan base and you think that they're not gonna vote with their views or their dollars, they fucking will. And that's what happened with the NFL. It kind of switched,
So you're saying because it became more patriotic?
Yeah. So the NFL lost a lot of views when they started doing a lot of kind of shit, woke shit against like America and stuff like that. Like, kind of like.
You saying like
once they started kneeling, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Once they started kneeling, a lot of people stopped. They stopped watching.
I think Sean got something to say about that.
Yeah,
man.
so that's what I'm saying. And
Sean, what you got to say about that, man?
It feels like the NBA is still on that kneeling process.
Sean, what you got to say about your boy?
It's because they're
your boy Kaepernick.
All right, man.
Say it. Go ahead, Sean. Say your part. Say what you got to say.
Say your boy Kaepernick, man.
Nah, I forgot what they was kneeling for.
They were kneeling for I believe it was for the national anthem. It was the national anthem. It was they were saying it was, I think it was like a black thing, I think it was something like that. I'm not too sure, but they were kneeling during the national anthem. And you got people that are very patriotic that watch football, man. Like, that are America first and everything like that. And if you're gonna kneel during the national anthem, something that's like, I guess maybe going for the troops or something like that, they're gonna see that as a sign of disrespect. So they're not gonna watch it no more. That's why they were burning jerseys that they paid for and all kind of shit, And I understand it. When you vote with your dollar, things like this happens. When you vote with your views, things like this happen. The NBA is gonna lose a lot of money because they're not getting the views, so they're not gonna get that ad revenue that they need, and it's gonna go towards the NFL. Are they gonna still exist? Yeah, that's not gonna matter. They're still gonna exist, but I mean it's gonna hurt them down the line unless they change the way they view things. I would say that, yeah, for sure.
So when I was working at Foot Locker, when like all the Kaepernick stuff was happening, a little bit after that, some lady, she didn't want to get some Nike shoes because Kaepernick, and then she ended up getting some Jordans, and I'm like,
she didn't want to get some Nike shoes because of Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I think because I would assume because Kaepernick was signed under Nike, right?
Yeah. And she ended up getting some Jordans, fat ass Nike symbol on the side of the Jordans. And I'm like, those are still Nikes, but I didn't tell her. I'm just like, whatever.
She wasn't paying attention. That's what it was.
Yeah.
She didn't see it. They don't realize it. But that's I get what you're saying. Like, that is uneducated to do that just because of the one person. I still bought it. I didn't give a shit, But I'm saying a lot of people that are super patriotic, that's how they are. They're not gonna support you no more. And that's what's happening with the NBA. I'm assuming that's what happened with the NBA. I mean, 5 million views over 24 views.
Yeah.
But then again, you know what? Let me change that. Let me change that because the NBA got 82 games. NFL only got 17 or 18. So considering that, I think more people are gonna want to watch the NFL. So let me fix that. It might not be no woke shit. I think it might be just because the NFL only got 17 games or 18 games.
Before, didn't they never have like a Christmas game or whatever?
No, yeah, I had to fact check myself. It was the last 4 years has been consistent. Before the 2021, the last time was 2017 to 2016. Before that was 2006 and 2004.
What do you mean?
Because before I said that, I said they haven't. It was Christmas games the last 4 years, but before that it was 2017, 2016, 2006, 2004.
That was when they had Christmas games.
Yeah, but with NBA, they always have a Christmas game since 1947.
That's what I'm saying. So this is just what happened right here. This is what happened. The NBA has 84 games or 82 games a season, right? NFL only has 18 games or something like that. So since the NFL only has 18 games, more people are going to want to watch the NFL because the season's already almost over. And the NBA, how many games are left in the NBA?
Shit, you probably still like another 40, 50 games.
So we still got a whole lot more games to watch. So we're going to prioritize football because it's almost over. And it's going to be more. It's going to be more interesting. I think football is just more interesting than basketball. I think so. It's just more. Maybe it's just because it's more violent and the hitting, the tackling, and it's the more in your face, like rah, rah. I think that might be why. For my take.
Yeah. I'll get more entertained off basketball.
Really?
I think it's probably because I actually like playing basketball.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can agree with that.
No, but yeah, it is probably have to have a little factor. What you say it is football less games, so
Yeah, that's what it was. So it basically, if it was an equal playing field and they both had the same amount of games, it probably would have been 50-50. But they can't have 82 games. That'd be crazy. Football, they'll die.
Yeah, that wouldn't work out.
That wouldn't work. They wouldn't work. They already hurt themselves now in playing 17 games, 18 games plus the preseason. Nah, that's too much. That's too much for them.
Yeah, but the score came out recently with 25 greatest athletes though since 2000 though. So 2000 to 2024.
Who they got up there? Who they got up there?
Let's go down the
You
list.
see who
real
they
quick.
got up there?
That's crazy. How did they not got?
I just want to say your boy didn't make the list.
How?
Your boy didn't make the list, so
Simone Biles.
You know what? It's because it's still the last. It's still the last 25 years. That's why.
you could throw that in there. You could throw that in there. I think they put this list in alphabetical order, so there's no who's better. It's just alphabetical order.
Okay. So Simone
Biles, Usain Bolt, Tom Brady, Kobe Bryant, Sidney Crosby, Stephen Curry, Novak. I don't even want to mispronounce his last name. Tim Duncan, Roger Federer, Lewis Hamilton. Hold on, stop on Lewis Hamilton though.
Hey, hold on. Going back to Novak, man, doesn't he already got more triple doubles than LeBron James? All right, we can continue though. We can continue. And he's already got a championship ring too. Pretty young.
This
pretty
man
young.
is a damn tennis player.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Joker. Not him. I'm talking about Joker.
He's ready for some smoke.
I just had to throw that in there real quick.
He's ready for some smoke. We gotta stop at Lewis Hamilton though. Formula One player, but behind it, what'd you say, Sean?
I don't think Formula One should be a sport for real.
What?
I know they gotta have like the proper like what the fuck.
Where the soundboard?
I ain't got one of them on there.
Right.
But yeah, like I know they gotta press on the fucking gas and brake hard, and their reaction times gotta be there. But I don't feel like that's actually a sport.
Okay. Have you ever turned a wheel at 100 miles per hour?
They slowly edging that motherfucker.
No. Have you ever felt the wheel at 100 miles per hour? I'm not recommending nobody drive 100 miles per hour, but have you ever felt how tense it is at 100 miles per hour?
I've took a curve at 100 miles an hour.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're riding and you're going like you're driving 100 miles per hour, you can feel the tense. Imagine how when they're going 150, 180 miles per hour. That's got to be double how intense it is for you. That's got to be a sport because you're doing it for how long?
Because you're saying you gotta.
It's endurance. Your endurance has got to be beyond. Because when I drove from Detroit to here, I was getting tired, and I'm not flying, bro. They could drive from Detroit and here and back like 3-4 times in the same time that I was driving 180 miles per hour. You get what I'm saying? I was driving 60 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour. They're driving 180. This is 3 times the speed that I was. So I don't know, bro. I think that is a sport, bro, because it's just how intense your body is going to be tensed up the whole entire time. He has to be pretty strong, not only physically, mentally. He's probably pissing in the car. You get what I'm saying? There's gotta be
no way.
No. There's got to be a piss bag that he's connected to where he can't stop. He can't stop to use the bathroom.
No, yeah, I think they do that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I think
for sure.
they do that.
They're on there. I think they're on the track for hours, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I think there is something.
And when they do a pit stop, there's not enough time for them to use the bathroom. When they do a pit stop, then maybe they take a piss while they're doing a pit stop, but in the car though, like right there and then.
Yeah.
But it's and they're gone. It's like 30 seconds. There's no dude. That's a sport, bro. That's probably.
I get what you're saying. Like just having to work out and have the endurance for it.
It's endurance, yeah. So.
But I also kind of see what he's saying. Like it's not fully a sport.
But what would make it not a sport?
I'm just saying.
Then?
I agree. I kind of agree with both y'all on that.
So if you agree with him, then what makes it not a sport then?
That's like a non-movement sport.
That's what I was just about to say.
Okay, well, there is sports out there where
like if that's the case, you could say gaming is a sport.
It is a sport now. It is.
Nah, I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Extreme gaming. It is a sport now.
It is unfortunately a sport now. It is unfortunately
people are getting paid from it. People watch it.
But I'm not agreeing that should be a sport.
Okay, so check this out.
But I know it's a sport now.
They already did a study and said that people that game actively and they're going to be a doctor, usually those people are going to be better doctors than people that don't game.
I'm just gonna say it
because their hand-eye coordination is going to be better. They're going to be moving better. Their reaction time is going to be better. And you're a doctor, okay? So you're going to need all this. Now we're getting to the age of being a doctor.
So you're saying to be a doctor is a sport?
Hold on. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just showing what they're saying about gaming. That's all I'm making a point on. Is how they're putting gaming up there. All right, so nowadays when I was operated, they didn't cut me open. They blew up my stomach with some type of thing. Like my stomach was like 3 times the size, they told me. And they cut 3 holes inside my stomach to cut my appendix out, which means they had to go in there with cameras and robots, right? This is essentially a video game. This is essentially a video game, man.
What you getting at is making it seem like being a doctor is a sport.
It's not a sport, but
I'm saying the way you're saying it.
Well, I mean, if you want to go there, it could be because it's medical practice. They're practicing on our bodies, bro, to get better. And that's what sports players do. They practice at something to get better. So technically it might be. I mean, not as in like per se like the actual realm of sports, but they're practicing something to get better. MP, medical practice. You know, so I mean, I'm just using the analogy behind that of what they said about people gaming. And you said it's not a sport. I'm saying, well, it should be because there's doctors that game that are better doctors than the average doctor. Because they game. And it's not me saying that, it's the study that they did on gaming and doctors and going to school and how they became better doctors because of the only underlying issue that was different was the gaming. This doctor was gaming and this doctor wasn't. But you got to remember, if you're a good gamer, your hand-eye coordination is going to, I guess, your coordination is going to be faster. Your reaction time is going to be faster, especially if you're playing like a shooting game. It's going to be faster than everybody's natural reaction. Because everybody's not equal in Call of Duty. I got buddies that I play with. They turn like bots, you know. And then my other buddy, he turns like he's on Ritalin or something, like ADD medicine.
Sensitivity.
Yeah. So I think it is. It can be. And check it out. Another study says that you lose weight while you're gaming. Because you're burning calories. You're constantly moving. You're moving your thumbs constantly.
We'll let the chat decide.
But obviously, if you're eating a bunch of bullshit, you're gonna keep getting bigger and fatter. You know.
Let's go ahead and see, man. What else we got here, though? Our LeBron James.
It's y'all LeBron James. It's y'all beloved LeBron James.
Knock it off.
Y'all beloved LeBron.
Knock it off.
LeBron James.
You're mad because we said Jordan didn't make it.
Well, I mean, Jordan doesn't have to make it. Jordan's the best all time, not the best top 25.
Katie Ledecky, freestyle swimming, Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, Floyd, Messi. What else we got? Rafael Nadal, Alex Ovechkin, Michael Phelps, Albert Pujols.
What? They put Albert Pujols on there?
Ronaldo.
I mean, he did. He did get a lot of home runs.
Who would you put over Pujols?
I don't know, bro. That was a whole tainted steroid era.
Yeah. We'll go through because they got another baseball dude. I'll ask that question again. Tarasi.
But there's a lot of players that you can put on there, bro.
I ain't gonna knock Tarasi. But I probably would have put Maya Moore though. Probably would have put Maya Moore in Maya's time frame that she was out there.
Okay. They probably could have. She probably was like on the list too, on the short list, but they couldn't because there's just so many people.
Yeah,
I think that might be what it is.
She retired young and you know did what she did. But yeah, Mike Trout made it. I ain't gonna knock Mike Trout too, but I mean there is some other baseball.
That's what I mean.
Though.
There's some other players. You'd have to go down the list of putting them all there, numbers for numbers, and I think this might be a favoritism. Top 25. This might be a little bit of bias here. This might be just somebody's opinions right here. Like one of the commentators that are on like ESPN or something or on the score right here. That's what this is. Yeah. So it just might be that guy's top 20, or what is it, top 25?
Yeah, top 25.
So it's probably his top 25 and not like a collective of people's top 25.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably throw like a... Who would you throw? I'd probably throw like a... Maybe Jeter.
I mean, I'm surprised Derek Jeter's not on there. He's got the championships, like the winning. You got Manny Ramirez. But see, that's the thing. A lot of these players, they got tested for steroids, bro. So that's why it's tainted. I think it's tainted. A lot of baseball is tainted, but... Because we don't know who's taking the steroids. But then again, basketball too. How many of them are taking steroids or were taking steroids and still are taking steroids? Same thing with football. So I think it should be more... I think in sports competition, I think they should all be able to take it at their own risk. If they want to take it and knowing that it's going to fuck them up...
You said fuck it, free game.
At your own risk. At your own risk.
Free game.
But at the same time, you got to remember, because I think steroids can fuck your mental health up too. It gives you that. It gives you rage, roid rage, because it's bull testosterone or some shit like that.
If you in the sport, you taking steroids?
Man, I guess I can't say no, because look at all of them. They're all doing it. Not all of them, but a lot of them are to enhance their performance enhancing. In fighting, for instance, boxing.
You gonna risk it?
I mean, Mike Tyson was definitely on steroids. What did he risk? He made, what, $200 million? What did he risk? He beat some ass.
You taking steroids?
I'm going to say, yeah, I would take it. If I'm in that realm and I'm that and everybody else around me is doing it,
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, so you got to remember, you're going to be in a realm of everybody taking steroids but you, which means they're already going to have the competitive edge over you. So you're going to lose more likely all the time, especially in a fighting sense. If they're taking steroids over you, they're going to beat you. In football, if the team is, juiced up, they're going to be able to move you around easier than the person that's not juiced up. In basketball, the same thing. You're going to be able to, because you can't really touch too much no more because little bitches. Excuse my language.
No. There's probably still rays around it, though.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Well, you think LeBron James is ever on steroids? Because he went from being small to being pretty big. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, I'm not saying nothing against him, but a lot of players, they go from being... But he was real small, young, and it's only evident as you get older, pumping iron, getting bigger, you're going to get bigger. But, I mean, he's at the top level of his league right now. He's still better than probably half the league or more than half the league. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he's still better than more than half the league, for sure. He might be on some type of performance enhancing shit. It might not be illegal. It might be some legal shit that they made for him because he got the money to get it made.
Yeah.
But hey, where there's a loophole, hey, you can't knock him for it. So, and that's just me just throwing it out there because he still performs at a high level, at a high level.
Man, he taking them that food that horses be eating that make them so strong.
Steroids.
No, they don't be taking steroids.
Serena Williams and Tiger Woods.
No, they do give horses steroids to when they do the races for sure.
No, I'm talking about like it's a food that they feed them that like bulks them up.
Bulk them up, yeah. Tiger Woods is on there.
Yeah, Tiger. So,
this is definitely
Serena Williams.
This is definitely somebody's list because there's a lot of players that you can argue could be on the list. You
wouldn't throw Tiger on there, no?
Oh hell yeah, he's the best golfer ever, probably in the ever. So yeah, I would put Tiger in there for sure. But I mean,
out of that list.
But where's Shaq? Was Shaq on there?
No, yeah. Shaq
how do you not put Shaq? How do you put Tim Duncan over Shaq?
Yeah,
I couldn't do that. I couldn't put. Although Timmy is probably a better basketball player than Shaq.
But we're just talking about dominant athletes.
But dominant athletes, I'm gonna have to put Shaq there. You can't shop him.
You said what?
Oh no, all-time greatest. Okay. So yeah, so no, it's not dominant. All-time greatest. I can argue Tim Duncan being up there.
No.
Even if he is the top 25 all-time greatest NBA player because how he played the game, bro. He wasn't the fastest. That's why his name was Mr. Fundamental. He will outplay you, bro. He was just smart at the game. He's smarter than you at basketball. This is why he got 3 championships?
5.
5. All right, so even
4 or
even
5,
more, even more than 3. So this is the reason why I could argue him being top 25.
It's all good. Give me Shaq.
I would take Shaq over him, but for longevity, I'm gonna take Timmy.
Hey Shaq, come on, bro. You're on my team.
But if we're talking prime, I'm gonna take Shaq. Yeah. I'm gonna take Shaq because Shaq's just dominant.
I would have threw Lamar over Patrick though. I would have put.
No, I can't put Lamar over Patrick because Patrick's proven to be a winner, bro. Yeah. See, that's the thing, man.
And Lamar just passed Mike Vick record,
but he doesn't have no chips, bro.
It's all good.
No, it's not. You got to have some chips.
I know you got to have chips. Patrick just got the team. He just got the team.
Hey, but that don't matter though, because that's what this football thing is. Every sport is a team. It's not an eye. Tennis is an eye. We gonna
see this year. Lamar got a little half a team this year.
Tennis is an eye.
This year is probably the best year Lamar had, like, with a team. So we're going to see this year.
Okay, check it out. Tennis is an eye. All right, Serena Williams is the greatest tennis player of all time. So for the women's. Soccer players, there's so many different great soccer players on there. So you can't, it's so many to name. All right, now go to, what is the other one? Golf. It's a solo thing. It's only Tiger Woods. It's only the golfer by himself. Okay, so those are I in team. There's no team, really. You get what I'm saying? But now everything else you need a team to win. So Patrick Mahomes couldn't win it by himself. The rest of the team could not win it by themselves because they've had some good quarterbacks before Patrick Mahomes got there, but they were never able to win. They had good teams too. Tony G. What is his name? Larry Johnson as a running back. They had a good squad at one point in time, and they couldn't get over the hump. They get the squad that they got now, along with the quarterback that they got now, to get them there, and that's what happens.
Yeah, they got a good team.
But also the quarterback. It takes the quarterback to win the games, bro. This is why there's so many quarterbacks on this list. You had Peyton Manning on there. You had Tom Brady on there. You had Patrick Mahomes on there. There's probably more quarterbacks than any other sport. Because everybody knows that without a quarterback, you are not winning the football game. It's just hard.
Taking Lamar over Patrick.
Look at this. The Bears went to the Super Bowl with the best defense, right? We had Rex Grossman. He's okay quarterback, but he sucked. I mean, he had a deep ball, but he really was nothing special. And we made it there, but we couldn't beat a good quarterback, a great quarterback, where he's on the list, Peyton Manning. That's all I'm trying to say, bro. Like, it takes greatness to be on that list, apparently, and I see why Tim Duncan's on that list. He's got 5 championships, and he's not the most athletic, but he will outplay you. That's why he's on there. That's my opinion from it now. So you want Lamar Jackson on that list?
I'll take Lamar over Patrick.
But why though? If he got no championships, because he broke dude's record?
No, not because he broke dude's record. I think if Lamar had a team like Patrick's team,
but he don't.
I understand that. Let me finish my comment. If Lamar had a team like Patrick's team, way better, and he'll have better outcomes.
Okay. I can agree with that, but he don't. So, unfortunately, that's not the case. So, unfortunately, until his team... That's like me saying if
is Lamar a 2-time or 3-time MVP?
Check this out. Hear me out real quick.
2-time or 3-time?
He's probably 2-time. But check this out.
How many Patrick got?
He's a great player. He's probably got 2 or 3 as well. And
does he?
I would assume so. He's probably got the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, okay, that's a different story. That's a different category.
And I would rather take the MVP of the highest trophy in the league over the MVP of the league over my stats.
It's all good. I'll take Lamar over Patrick.
What's up, Mom? All right, so going back to that, okay, where was I going with that one? I was saying something. I lost my train of thought. You threw me off. Patrick, Lamar.
Lamar got 2.
Okay, so
they both got 2 MVPs.
Check this out. That's like me saying that the Bears quarterback right now, you put him on the Chiefs, and he's gonna do the same thing that Patrick Mahomes is doing.
No, I'm not saying that because
you can put Lamar Jackson on the Chiefs, and they might not win. They might not win a Super Bowl. That's possible. Because why? How do we? We don't know. We don't know. We know that Lamar Jackson can't win with the team that he's got now. I'm not saying that he won't. He can win this year. He's got a good team. He's got a good team. He's got a good team. I'm not saying that he can't win it. But Lamar Jackson has already lost to my homie Patrick Mahomes before in the playoffs. I think it's Super Bowl, maybe. No, maybe. I think so. So.
Yeah, when Lamar's receivers was dropping passes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, Tom Brady beat the greatest show on the greatest turf on earth. This is why Kurt Warner's not on there. If Kurt Warner would have won that year, he would have been on this list instead of Tom Brady.
No, he would not.
Kurt Warner was a great quarterback.
He would have not made this list.
Do you know who Kurt Warner is?
I do. He would have not made that list.
Like I said, if Kurt Warner would have beat Tom Brady, we might be having a different conversation right now. After that, Tom Brady became Tom Brady who he was. If Drew Bledsoe would have never got hurt that year, Tom Brady would never started. Drew Bledsoe got hurt. Tom Brady came off the bench and did what he had to do, got them to the championship, and they won it by a cunt hair. Literally by a cunt hair. I couldn't believe it because I wanted the Rams. Everybody was like, the Rams are going to win over the Patriots at the time. Dude, yeah. The Rams were the shit. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner.
Well, I'm not knocking Kurt Warner. I'm just saying that's 1 year you're saying, and Tom got more years.
I'm not saying Kurt Warner's got championships, and he's got the accolades to back it up too. But he's not on this. He's not on this.
In the years of this though,
because he has the championships to back it up. Tom Brady has more. You get what I'm saying? So that's why they're gonna put him on there. He has just more championships. He has the number. He's just a great player all the way around, in my opinion. And a lot of people's other opinions, dude. I don't know. I don't think it works without great quarterbacks, bro. I don't see teams. It's hard that you're like the 85 Bears and you make it solely off defense and Walter Payton and win. You don't get that no more, bro. It's rare that you get a steel curtain like the defense that Jerome Bettis had when he won it, and he was just pounding it when he won his. All right, it's rare that you get this. It happens, but it's rare. Most of the time, you need a quarterback. Most of the time, every team that wins has a quarterback. That's just what it is.
We playing pickup football. Hey, Lamar, you on my team?
Yeah, I'll take Patrick.
What we got next?
That was showed into my daughter's classroom. I'm going to read the assignment. I do have a picture, but that's neither here nor there. It says, stand in a circle. Each of you is now gay or lesbian, and you're about to begin your coming out process. You cannot talk for the rest of this activity.
What? Wait. Stand in a circle. Each of you is now gay or lesbian, and you're about to begin your coming out process. You cannot talk for the rest of this activity. So you have to do it without saying anything? I am so confused. I have so many questions. What grade? What school? What city? What state? What happens next? What do they end up doing? What's the motive of doing something like this? What kind of a pathetic exercise is this that you put people in a situation like this? But by the way, just so you know, this is why Trump swept 7 states, because many people on the left don't agree with this. Double dumb.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having me. I am here to talk.
Yeah, what you thinking, Sean?
I don't think they should be teaching that at school.
Why not?
I feel like that's some more for the parents and the kids to have that conversation and knowledge and everything. Like, they shouldn't be teaching that at school. Like, I send my kids to school and they learning this. I'm not one to tweak out, but I'll tweak out on them for pushing this.
Yeah.
He'll tweak out in there.
For sure. Well, what about you, Dempsey? How do you feel about it? I know you don't got kids yet, but yeah, I know you're working on it. I know you're working on it. So we're gonna have kids one day.
I don't think that should be something that schools should be forced to teach that upon. That should be something where a kid should grow up and learn about life, and if the kid want to go down that path in life, then let the kid go down that path in life if he choose to grow up and want to do that. But that shouldn't be something to just be forced and taught upon, especially at a young. I don't know what grade that's in.
Yeah, it was elementary school.
But yeah, definitely not elementary school though.
I think that's what he said. I think elementary school. I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, they're trying to be inclusive for probably 1 kid, 2 kids that are part of the alphabet community in the school, which is or whatever, okay, I guess. But now, what about the rest of us that are not that?
Yeah.
So they're pretty much just forcing it upon kids, making them think that it's okay. So imagine my son that's 5 years old and his teacher is pushing this, or 6 years old, 7 years old, and his teacher's pushing this, and he never comes home to tell me or something, and he's just thinking that, well, my teacher says it's okay, then it's okay.
Yeah, that's a messed up issue.
So it's pretty fucked up that there's parents that never know that this is happening at school. You know?
That also go into like you gotta ask your kids, oh, what you guys do today?
No, so I always ask my kids what they do to you. You know, I know what the reply is.
Nothing.
I ain't. I went to gym. I love school. I went to this recess. They tell me about the fun stuff.
Yeah.
They're not telling me about
what they actually learned.
No, and then I ask them what'd you learn, and then they'll try to tell me like certain things that they learned, but they never said nothing like that. But I mean, what about the kids, the parents that are not asking their kids that?
It could be even.
So there's got to be some type of line there that people can't cross to teach my kid. I mean, they can't teach religion in school, right? So why should they teach my kids sex at such a young age about that type of stuff?
Yeah, now they could somehow feel peer pressured about it.
I'm about to
something.
say we was learning about sex and all that like 5th grade.
Where?
Oak Park.
Damn.
I wasn't.
They was teaching that.
I
No
definitely
way.
wasn't.
So
In
for-
5th grade?
5th grade.
For me, it
Bro,
was middle school.
Johnson only a couple blocks away,
Yeah.
and we did not learn that.
Yeah, so I didn't learn that at Oak Park either. But I mean, maybe they did say something, but I just don't remember.
I
but
didn't learn
no.
about sex ed. I ain't have no sex ed class till freshman year, bro. What the fuck?
I had it in middle school at Cowherd's.
No, we didn't
Yeah.
have that at Cowherd.
I had it at middle
I didn't
school
have
at
no
Cowherd's.
sex ed class until it was like freshman year.
But then,
yeah.
if you really think about it, Keyshawn, you're probably right because at Oak Park, they're pride, bro. They're like real pride there. I'm glad I didn't send my daughters there.
Really, they are.
Yeah, they're all that. Yeah, they're the whole 9 yards there, bro. Yeah.
I want to say
That's
we took like 2 or 3 hours just to have like full conversation. Like they sent all the girls with a girl teacher, all the guys with a guy teacher, and they were just like, ask us whatever you want.
In 5th grade.
In 5th grade.
Yeah, I mean, you see,
What?
knowing that now, just imagine what Oak Park's doing now. Which is why I see a lot of kids. They tend to be
my
more
gosh,
feminine. A lot
bro.
of boy kids. I see them tend to be a lot more feminine now. I don't know what it's
That's
from.
not cool. That's not cool, man. That's not cool.
But they were telling us like deodorant and all that shit too, like how girls have their periods.
Yeah,
and
I mean, well, it's kind of like
it was like health class.
a health or sex ed, whatever it is, something like that. But I mean, at the same time,
or like
dude,
a hygiene class or something like that.
That too.
at the same time, dude, they should not be teaching kids about being gay or not gay at that young of an age. In middle school, I guess if the teacher wants to have a conversation about it with the kids, because there's kids that are like that, but I don't think of having a full-blown course, how they said, getting around in a circle.
Yeah, no.
Nah, honestly, if my daughters are ever to come home and tell me that, the first thing I would do is say, babies, you're not going to that school no more. I'm sorry. I would take them out of that school and I would complain to the school district.
Yeah.
And then after that, I would probably have to put them into some type of different school, maybe do homeschooling at that point and get them private teachers or something like that. But it's hard to say that because I don't want to take my kids out of that environment of the school because it's socializing. They're learning how to socialize. That's where I learned how to socialize in school with talking to people, you know?
Yeah, that's important.
So I think that aspect of school is the most important part of it. Is just the socializing. Because you gotta, once you learn your ABCs, your 1, 2, 3s, and your basics on life, that's really what's gonna take you through life.
Yeah.
You know, and because most people that go to college, they don't learn shit that's gonna help them in life. They major in something that they make absolutely zero money in. It's fucking crazy. Like being an art major and never going to fucking do nothing in art or doing something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
With that though, I think that socializing part you're talking about, I think you just gotta like take them to parks, get them in sports, like get them around other kids.
Yeah, so you're right on that. So like, if you do homeschool your kids, you got to make sure that you still got to have them active. You got to make sure they're still in sports. You got to still make sure they're still like having a music class. Like basically treat it how school is, but you're teaching them just your values instead of what the school teaches your kids. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna learn a lot of values from the teachers, and they won't learn your values. So this is why. Honestly, this is why my girls, I'm real big on that, and I tell them what my values are, and so they know how I feel and where I stand for things.
Yeah.
You know, and there's certain things that we talk about, And I asked them, even Mina, she's 9 years old, and she's pretty smart for being a 9-year-old. And I'm like, how do you feel about that? And she'll honestly tell me her honest opinion, and she'll be like, no, Dad, that's wrong. They shouldn't be doing that. And that's what it is, bro. I'm real honest with my kids. I don't lie to them. I don't lie to them. What else we got here? But yeah, that's my take on that. I think that none of that should ever be taught in school. That should be done by the parents.
Definitely done by the parents. I agree with that part. Entitled teen gets tased and a felony.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
No. Yes, ma'am. She'll call you from
I'm sorry for laughing, guys.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Get down in one. One, taser.
On November 1st, 2023, an officer responded to reports of a student disrupting a university classroom.
You just come in here, just say something dumb, and I don't want to talk to you right now.
First of all, listen to me.
I'm upset right now. I'm not.
And I understand that. But just because you're upset doesn't mean that it's going to make everything right.
It's not.
I'm here for a reason, right?
Why are you?
I would not be here.
Why did you come up here?
Are you disrupting class today, or
That's how they
what's
feel.
going on? No, I'm asking you.
That's how they feel. That's their entitlement.
I'm not.
That's their entitlement,
I am
sir.
asking you.
Sir.
What is the problem?
You don't understand me. You're an outsider. So that's how they feel.
How am I an outsider? I work here.
Right. But you don't understand me on that type of level, sir. Leave me alone. You don't understand me, right?
No, listen to me.
No, listen to me. You don't understand me, right?
I'm
right or
trying
wrong?
to find out what is going on.
Exactly. I'm trying to get you to understand from a different perspective because you don't understand.
No, the minute I walked in and I tried to talk to you.
Because I was upset, sir. I'm trying to do right. No, I don't. No, not doing it.
Is she a student here, same thing?
She's a student in this class. We're just trying to get her out of the building because she's disrupting the other class.
And I'm not, ma'am, you have every right to feel that way. That's your entitlement, right? I'm not talking to you no more. That's your entitlement, right?
Do you
No,
have
that's
your
your
ID?
entitlement, right? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. That's your
Do
entitlement,
you
right?
have an ID?
That's your entitlement, right?
Do you have
That's
your
your
ID?
entitlement, right? Okay, yes, ma'am. That's your entitlement. So you're able to feel however you feel, ma'am, because that's how it came to you. But it might not come to me that way. I might not agree with you, but it might make you feel less of a person because I don't agree with you, ma'am. Exactly, but that's you, but that's not everybody else. So you want me to leave because you feel like I'm distracting the class, but when I was trying to be calm and trying to explain stuff, y'all all made judgment of me. Y'all didn't get it. It wasn't you. It's them. I'm pertaining to them.
Let's get to the bottom
I'm
of this.
pertaining to them.
What is your name?
Because I'm pertaining to them and they don't understand me, I kept trying to show them that it's about the title, but because it might not mean that to you, don't mean it to me.
Okay, let's move
So,
forward.
I'm not talking to you.
What?
You get my name
talking
through
to
him.
you
I'm
right
not
now.
talking to you though. So like I was saying, ma'am,
Do
when I try to
you
talk-
guys know her? Because let me talk to you out here. I'm telling you, it is crossing. It's beyond the right thing. If you guys, are you her friend? I saw you talking to her downstairs.
I'm her friend.
What is the problem?
Close the door.
I guess.
She's been touched and she just got kicked out of her grandmother's house because they wouldn't let her believe what she was
Okay,
saying.
so what does that have to do with this?
That's what we were just telling Mr. Noah. It's just too much depression and all that. She just got kicked out, like literally just.
How old is she?
I think she like what, 18, 19? She like 19,
Okay,
20.
do you know her name? And she's in your class?
Yeah. If she, I don't want her to get in no trouble, man. I just couldn't
Well,
leave the class.
that's it's beyond that now. So.
Listen, I was touched on.
Okay, Miss Smith.
Great.
How can we help you?
You can't help me, ma'am, because you don't understand me, ma'am. You will never understand me.
Well, who can we find that understand?
Nobody.
Okay, Miss Smith, listen to me.
Nobody, ma'am.
Miss Smith.
I was touched on. So I feel a certain way about certain things that you might not think of because you don't know me.
Okay.
So because you don't
Right
know
now?
me, because you don't know me, you make judgment based on how you feel. You're entitled to feel how you want to feel, but don't make me feel less of a person because you feel some type of way.
Okay.
That's how mom made me feel. So you triggered me, but I try to still explain. But because of the whole class want to make it about them instead of trying to look at it in a different perspective because of the generational curse.
Would you like
Y'all
to
just-
continue being in this class?
Y'all make it about
Okay.
y'all instead of what it really is because of how you feel. Don't make somebody
Pause it
feel
real
less of a
quick.
person just because of you have a different
Can you
opinion.
get
So clearly, you just having a mental mental outbreak.
Seriously, she's having a clear mental outbreak. I agree.
With that quick information with that other lady just gave him, he should have just called a girl officer if they can, and then escorted her and got some information. And if she wanted to file a report or whatever, she could have filed a report, and that would have got her evacuated from the building. She would have felt like they're helping her now, and they could have resolved everything else.
Right, but the dude was trying to figure out what was going on, and she didn't even.
No, I get that part.
She didn't say nothing, bro. She didn't. So in order to get help, you have to say that you need help, and she didn't do that.
I hear you on that part, but once he got that information from the other people, then he should.
So he's campus police. He's not the cop of the city, you know. So he's campus police. So he's trying to figure out what's going on, and she's not able to talk to. She's not saying nothing to him, right?
Because she having a mental outbreak because of whatever happened.
But at the same time, you still got to be accountable, bro. You know, there's still got to be some type of accountability, even though you're having a mental outbreak. She was not willing to answer no questions of the guy. She just kept brushing him off. You don't understand me. You don't feel me. How can I understand you if you're not telling me what's going on? So through the door, she was rejecting him through the door.
So you think when someone's having a mental outbreak, they should still have some type of accountability on letting you know what's going on or expressing their true feelings?
Not necessarily, but what I'm saying is, is he supposed to just leave?
I didn't say he's supposed to just leave. But that's what I'm saying.
He did everything that he was supposed to do. He's the campus police. He's waiting for the actual cops to get here. Mm-hmm. So after he tased her and she fucking ran and fell down, you'll see that coming up. The actual cops ran, two black cops ran up to her, and then they seen what was going on, and you can just see their facial expression. They're like, man, this fucking girl's crazy. You can see it in their face.
Go ahead, play.
And it sucks that she's having mental issues. It sucks. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, dude, she was not listening to reason even in the beginning of this video. Go ahead, keep playing.
So with that, I think that she was obviously touched on, so she don't feel comfortable around men.
Yeah, I get that. But she wasn't even comfortable around those girls right there, those ladies. She kept on giving them shit too.
She only wanted to talk to the ladies though.
Yeah, if she wouldn't, not really. The ladies told her to leave and she didn't want to leave. If you have a problem, you call the police. If you were touched or raped by your uncle, aunt, sister, whatever, you call the police and you sort it out that way. So that's what happened right there. And she was supposed to tell that guy, well, I was touched by this person at my home. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid. She didn't do that. She's obviously having a mental episode, a mental breakdown. I think she said something like that later through the video. And at the same time, you can't expect to get help if you're not willing to talk to nobody.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to talk to someone when you're having a mental breakdown, though?
Okay, so then what do you do then? So I do get what you're saying. So if you're not willing to talk to somebody, then what are we got to do until you're willing to talk to somebody?
I don't know.
Okay, so since you're not willing to talk to nobody, the lady said, "Can you get your things and get out?" She could have got her stuff and just left.
Yeah.
But she has nowhere to go.
Right, I was just about to say that.
Okay, so since she has nowhere to go, she don't have a safe place, and she feels that that's the safest place for her. The reality just hit her. She's about to be homeless. I mean, it's tough, but it's reality. She should have listened to her mom. She should have listened to her grandma. She said that she got raped. The family doesn't believe her. She should have went to the police. As soon as that happened. Mm-hmm.
What was they finna do? Like, they were just finna put her in, like, protective custody or something?
They would get the guy. They would charge him for rape. And then until they prove him guilty or innocent or guilty. That's what happens. You know, if she has no evidence of it, then they probably won't be able to charge. You know? So, it sucks to say that probably did happen. She probably did get touched at home. And she probably brought it up to her grandma. And her grandma was like, no, he didn't do that. It's fucked up. Yeah. But it's not everybody else's fault that happened. So she can't disrupt the school where people are trying to learn. She has to leave. She didn't want to leave. The cop tried to get her out of there. The campus cop tried to get her out of there. The other lady tried to get her out of there. She still was arguing. She could have just left. Honestly, when they shut down mental health institutions where she probably might be supposed to be for some time, there's nothing we can do with those people but put them on the street. It sucks, bro. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. She was not willing to for reason. Keep playing the video. There was no reason in this. She was not reasoning at all. She was not willing to cooperate with nobody.
You, like, make it about you and you violate or you make me feel something that you might not. You don't understand what went on. But because I tried to explain myself and you don't want to hear what I have to say.
You've already said you're
already out here.
Huh?
Her things are out.
But because you just came in, you don't understand me, sir.
So I'm trying to talk to you. What is your problem?
But if you would have allowed me to explain it to you.
Explain it to me now.
But when I tried to do that, you just.
No. You.
I can, Mel.
Okay, you need to leave the building.
See, you want to understand me, but
you're not giving me many options.
But you feel that way. That's what you're entitled to. Don't put your hands on me. I'm not putting my hands on you.
I'm telling you.
You can feel that way, but don't put your hands on me, sir, because you feel that way because you feel a certain way.
There's certain options.
Because you feel a certain way, you're entitled to feel. Because do not touch me. I'm not putting my hands on you. Do not be disrespectful. Do not put. Yeah, bitch. Because I was taking that with you really like I don't give a fuck because you don't know me. We can take it there. We can take it there because you just put your hands on me. So I feel standing. So I put my hands on you. If I put my hands on you because you have that badge on your chest, you feel like it's right. You don't know me, and that's why I don't want to talk to you. No, it's not having no seat. You just put your hands on me. I didn't put my hands on you. I'm trying to talk to you. So because you don't understand me, sir, you just making it about you.
Do not touch me.
Do not touch me. You just touched me. Okay. You just touched me. But it's about your hands on me. But it's disrespectful to put my hands on you. That's entitlement. I
need you to sit down and
pause it. Do you hear what she's saying? So if a cop is trying to get you off and you're not leaving and he's about to put you in handcuffs and you pull away from him, if that was a guy, the cop, he's gonna fight. He's gonna get your arm and he's gonna put you in handcuffs. She's so entitled that the guy was like, man, I don't even want to touch this girl. And then he had to keep playing. That is so crazy.
Sir, I can't. I'm gonna just leave.
Okay.
You don't have to deal with me no more.
I've already asked you that, and you didn't want to do that.
Because you asked me to explain. Yes or no?
Okay.
Yes or no?
What is the problem?
I don't feel like I can talk to you, sir. You don't understand me.
Okay.
So I don't feel.
You've already listened to me.
Sir, let me apologize for let me take initiative for what I do wrong.
Okay.
And apologize, but after that, I'm gonna leave it alone. You're gonna let me go, okay?
No, it doesn't work.
But because you feel that way, that's how you feel. You're entitled to feel how you want to feel, but you're invalidating how I feel. You making how you feel.
George, just let us walk.
We're gonna have. I just told you that he just said he was gonna tase me. He's not letting me leave because he don't understand me. And this is why he put his hands on me first. Did I take it that far? No. You don't understand me, sir. I don't feel like talking to you is helping me. I'm gonna just go.
Do you have?
You see, I'm walking away from the situation because you're not understanding me, and I'm trying to not be disrespectful, but you just, sir, shut up. Don't talk to me, y'all. Bro,
sit down for a second. Mr. Smith, you are not in charge here.
And because you have a badge on your chest, you more than no. So you mean to tell me no, it's not about you right now. No, I try to calm down and try to no, you made it about you because you don't understand me. You didn't mean.
Just stop.
Don't touch me.
Hey, Bam.
Stop. Touch me if you want to. Touch me if you want to. You don't touch me if you want to. Stop. Touch me if you want to. You just put your hand on.
Completely irrelevant, but I hate how like that little top she's wearing, how it's like a baby onesie. I hate how girls wear that shit.
Fucking horrible.
Man, that should be pissing me off.
He said a baby.
It's literally that's what it is. It's literally a fucking onesie.
That should be pissing me off.
It's a full body suit.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
No.
Baby
Get down on the ground. I'm not going to ask you again.
I don't care.
Get down in one.
I don't feel
One, taser. Get down on the ground. Get down. Get down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
Pause
Put
it
your
real
hands.
quick. Do you think he should have tased her or wrestled with her to get her down to the ground?
Honestly,
or neither. Just let her keep yelling.
I'd have locked her in the room until the cops came.
Honestly, I would have.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So, how do you get her into that room?
She was already in the room.
She was already in the room. Just
the second.
You said the police was already on their way. and he's only a campus security.
No, he's cop. He's a cop too.
Campus.
He's
though.
a campus cop, but he's still a cop though. He's still a cop.
An actual cop.
He's an actual cop. Yeah.
Or just like.
No, he's an actual cop.
He's like them police officers that had at East.
Yeah.
All right, but I would have still locked her in the room though. Let the cops come.
I mean, he did exactly what the cops would have did. They would have did the same thing. Maybe, but they probably would have been a little bit worse because he was actually being really nice and he was actually being really nice and cordial.
They could have had some.
I can't say that word.
They could have had the girl. It was two guy cops that came though,
and then a girl cop afterwards, and she was still being ignorant with a girl cop.
But the girl cop could have wrestled with her though,
and that probably would have been worse than what happened. You see what happens when people wrestle with cops? They keep wrestling and fighting until where the cops start pushing on their head and start hitting them and shit. Just keep playing it.
Behind your back.
I think that as a guy cop and the girl was already being combative with him, I mean, I think that's the really only option that you got right there. You could easily try to take her down and hold her, but now they would have been like, oh, well, now you're hitting her and doing stuff like that. So I can see why he did that.
People have their own perspective about everything. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree with somebody. You feel me? But because y'all don't understand me. Because you don't understand me, you made it about you instead of getting to know me. Yeah, I spoke out of anger. Y'all was wrong, Mr. Excuse me, so I was trying to. Okay, but no, this, Mr. Army, you doing.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, we're going.
I have a question, sir. Okay.
1 second.
Yes, sir. Can I say something now? Or you still gonna say?
Go ahead.
Okay. Just hypothetically speaking.
What's that?
Just hypothetically speaking. I need your opinion. You know, I want to hear how you feel, your feedback. Is that okay? I want to hear y'all feedback, you and him. Is that okay with y'all? And you, ma'am.
How you doing, ma'am?
All right, how are you?
Fabulous.
All right. I could have been better. My weekend or week haven't been good, but the storm don't always last forever. You feel me? So I try to make the best of it, but look where I'm at because of people's perspectives. The generational curse. You feel me? But because you don't understand me, you just feel you was disrespected. That's your entitlement, right? Right or wrong?
Everybody's perspective is their own.
Okay. I've been trying to get people to understand that for the longest. Nobody, they make it about them.
Okay.
So then I'll get pushed away. You make it about you, so you disregard what I feel. You feel me? You invalidate what I feel because you feel like your opinion is more valid for whatever reason. That's your entitlement. You feel me? I can't take that away from you. But there's always a right and wrong way to do something.
Okay.
I did come at this man.
See, look at the dude on the right. He's leaning up against the wall. He's ready to get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
He already knows this is bullshit.
This is so many people. I didn't feel like he would be able to help me. I judged him before I got to know him. You feel me? You didn't understand me. At least I didn't think you would be able to understand me, which you didn't, because obviously you don't. I'm in this predicament now, thanks to you. But because you have your entitlement and you felt that way, because you had that badger in your chest, you felt to take it this far because you were able to get away with it, or at least you think so. This will be your last day because I have my entitlement. I'm going.
It was just a bunch of that. That's literally all she was doing, rambling. You don't even understand what she's saying.
You felt the need to take it to the stick because you got a badger in your head.
10-4 GPD 9.
I don't want to interrupt you, okay? But what I do need is, I need them to do their job, and then we can talk further, but that way they can get back out. So if they can just look at, remove the pause, and then we can go from there, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I appreciate that.
How y'all doing today? I could have been better, but you know, the storm don't last forever. So, you know. Oh, not to do
Go
this.
ahead.
Take it.
Take it. I'm gonna try to pull it out yourself.
I'm gonna try to pull it out. It's also cute. Excuse me.
That's pretty much it.
Correct. Or there was some type of physical altercation. There are pictures of.
Oh yeah, no, there's this part right here too.
Hey, sorry. So we're not gonna do that. Tell your mom you'll talk to her later.
Mom, I gotta get on the phone with the police. Mom, yes but no. Right. The police want me to hang up the phone. Yes but no.
Alright, stand up. Stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell mom, she gotta get off the phone right now, okay?
Can you explain to her?
Yes, ma'am. She's being arrested for disruption of school function. All right. A disruption of a school function. All right, and battery on a law enforcement officer. She put her hands on the police officer that was trying to detain her. All right.
But he put his hands on me first, sir.
Right.
I told him numerous times how I felt. I told him.
All right. Yes, ma'am. She'll call you from the jail. Okay. Stop. All right, let's go. Come on, stand up. Stand up.
Sir, listen.
Stand up.
Oh.
Stand up. All right.
Mama.
All right. All right, come on.
Can I please just tell Mama?
You just told her about it. I just heard you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's definitely.
She was charged with disrupting a school function and battery on a law enforcement officer. If you enjoy these videos,
she's definitely got some mental health problems. I would assume so. Again, a lot of videos that we see is it seems like people just mental health, and this one was pretty bad. If that girl was actually touched, but what do you think? All in all, what do you guys think about that one? Do you think the cop should have tased her or no?
No, I don't think he should have tased her. He could have just waited it out, and all them people came. It seemed like it was.
She was calm once they came.
It seemed like
calmer.
It's because she already tased her and realized that he ain't playing no fucking games no more.
It seemed like it was only
because as soon as she tased her or tased him or tased her, she was just yes sir, no sir, okay. And she was real calm after that. After she got tased, but before the tase, she was erratic and screaming and yelling, and until the end right there, she was yelling again and screaming. Honestly, if she doesn't have mental health issues, that's just how kids are growing up nowadays, man. You know, when they're in the entitlement that you can do whatever you want, whenever you want to whoever you want. I'm not saying I don't know that girl. She might have been touched, but from what I see, a lot of kids are like that, man. You can't tell them shit. I know a few of them. I know a girl that's her age, 19 years old. I can't tell her nothing. She would act like that too if the cops were trying to take her to jail. I've watched it. You know, so I think it's entitlement. I think a lot of it has to do with entitlement. The kid's not feeling that they have to do things. If she has mental issues, that could be it. But I think a lot of it has to do with entitlement, thinking that they don't have to answer to you. I can do whatever I want, shit. And going to the should he have tased her, I think it was an innocent tase. He tased her one time, and after that, she complied, put her hands behind her back, and she followed everything that she had to do after that. She didn't try to fuck around. Before he tased her, she tried to run. She was trying to do all kind of shit. The other guy, her teacher, stopped her from trying to run away from the guy and brought her back to him because they even know that she was wrong.
But your boy Elon. Your boy Elon.
Supposed to make you rich.
Tesla cars will make you rich. Let's see.
A lot of you may not believe this, but I believe it wholeheartedly, and it's going to happen before you even know it. So what happened? Almost 95% of cars' lifetime is spent parked. And then Elon Musk responds, not Teslas. Once unsupervised FSD starts to happen next year. This is in 2025, is talking unsupervised FSD. Then the Tesla's Twitter account responds saying, your car will have its own social life and earn a living if you opt in. Earn a living. Just imagine, picture this day with me. You wake up in the morning, you get dressed to work, you get in your Tesla, you drive to work, right? And let's say you work in like a busy area in a busy city. You get into work, you go to your job, and then you open the Tesla app and say opt in. So now your car is gonna go do unsupervised FSD robotaxi rides for you, earn you money. While you're earning your own money from working your job, your car will go out, earn money, split that with Tesla. Let's say Tesla is gonna take 20% or whatever it is. They're gonna take their share, and you're going to keep the rest in your pocket in your bank account. So you're working two jobs, but one of them you actually have to be there, and the other one, your car is just driving around, picking up people, dropping them off, all unsupervised robotaxi with full self-driving, and you're just sitting calmly at your desk. And then when you're done, you tell it to come back, it comes back, it picks you up, you drive home or let it drive you home, you charge it, and then go again, do it all over again the next day. Absolutely mind-blowing. Teslas are going to be running 24/7 around the world, earning people money. Just picture that. You might not believe it, but it will happen. Just watch some videos of the new FSD V13 and let me know what you think. It's mind-blowing. So yeah, I think my car is going to make me some money. Probably even will make more money than I do. I mean, I don't know. If you let it run for however many hours a day, and then you come back home and you charge it, I mean, it drives 300 miles on a full charge. That's a lot of miles. That could be a lot of money in one day. So yeah, let me know if you guys believe in this. What do you think about it in the comments below? Press the plus sign to follow.
But just like that first comment says right there, damn, that shit gonna suck if that car get totaled. You know, you ain't got no way home.
I'm sure they got some like under the insurance plan or something that would get you a car to your car fixed.
But damn, I gotta be sitting at work.
How do you feel about you driving in a car with nobody in it, like no driver?
I don't got no issue. I've seen a bunch of videos like that. I would try it.
Have you been in it?
No, not yet.
How do you feel about you're cool about it? How do you feel about it?
I don't know how to really feel about that. I don't know if I will feel fully comfortable like that.
The reason why I wouldn't feel fully comfortable is because I don't trust other drivers. So I could trust this AI bot that could drive probably better than regular drivers, but other drivers drive like shit. They're on their phone. I was on the highway today. Fucking lady with that on her phone. The guy right here talking on his phone. Like, and we're on the highway flying at 60, 70, 80 miles per hour.
Yeah. So you would trust the?
I think AI is probably going to be a better driver than human people because AI is not talking to nobody. AI is not on their phone. They're not distracted. They're not there eating while they're going home tired. They're not tired driving. So I think there's a lot of pros and cons to that. A con would be if somebody hacked into the machine and crashed it. You know, that's a con, but that's probably like the only type of con. There's too many pros to having no driver in the car, but like I said, it's the other drivers that I'm worried about. The truckers that are on their phone swerving. I seen that today too. A trucker literally swerved. I don't know if he was on his phone or not, but the truck swerved into this lane and then went back into his lane. So
fucking truckers.
I mean, it could be there are people on their phone. A lot of times it's people on their phone when people swerve. They're not paying attention to the road. Yeah. So I'm not afraid of the autonomous drivers. Nobody in the car driving me. I'm afraid of the other people on the road. So until they make it like iRobot, and where there's like tracks where everybody's on their own spot and it's like magneted to it, to where like there's no accidents because it would stop before you hit. No, I wouldn't trust it to drive me because there's too many things that could happen because of other drivers' error, and not necessarily because of the robot. Because of other drivers. Yeah. So I wouldn't trust it.
Well, I mean, their reaction time would be quicker than ours.
That's what I'm saying. I would trust the robot, but as long as there's human drivers on the road, I'm not trusting the robot driver. Because a human driver might crash into us, but now, I mean, I can't stop it because I'm in the back. I can't even avoid it or nothing. I gotta go for this. This car's got to make the best decision that it possibly can to avoid the accident.
But you're saying riding in it. If you had the Tesla, would you sign it up to do that stuff?
I mean, if they allow it, why not? If people are willing to get into my car, I would do that. But I wouldn't get in it personally. I wouldn't get into a car that drives by itself. No, not right now. Not until all the cars on the road drive by themselves and there's no human drivers anymore. Because that's where the error is going to happen. Human error. Somebody on their phone. Somebody eating, driving down the street. Somebody shoving a burrito in their mouth. You know, a guy getting a fellatio or something. You know, and you know, I'm pretty sure it's happened already. You know, so that's the reason why I say it.
You'll sign it up.
I'm signing up.
No,
quick.
I'm signing it up.
Sign it up.
Put me in the game, coach.
Sign the car
Depending
up.
on the pay, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. If it was my car, I would do it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get in those cars personally. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I wouldn't feel comfortable also. But
right
I'll definitely sign my car up.
Yeah. At your own risk, right?
Yeah. But definitely, it would have to, like you said, have some type of insurance thing. Like, what happens if it gets totaled while I'm at work now? Like,
you'll probably have a high insurance coverage.
How long?
You would probably have a high interest rate on your insurance. Not an interest rate, but a high coverage rate.
And y'all covering the Uber bill home. Oh, man.
Yeah. Fuck that.
We'll pull in behind us.
I wonder too what would happen.
That's what we get.
What the fuck is that?
I wonder too what would happen too if, there had to be some type of alert.
I was looking at the wrong thing. What was it?
There had to be some type of alert too if it's just somehow running low on miles. Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure there is.
Yeah.
Do you need to be behind this traffic stop?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
My son right there, he was following me.
Okay, he's on a traffic stop, though. You don't need to be behind it.
You gotta be mean.
Oh, I'm not being mean. We just don't like when people pull in behind us.
I don't like when they pull my son over.
That's what we get paid to do, to pull people over.
You don't get paid to be a.
But you don't either. I don't got to put up with you. Okay, I asked you a simple question. Okay,
It's not a public
No
street.
reason.
Do I not pay
Okay,
taxes
do you
on
always
this
stop
road?
behind cops when they pull people over?
I ain't stopped right behind it.
You need to go.
No, I
Okay?
don't. I'm waiting on my son.
All right,
He's
fine.
going right back to Wilson. Leave.
That's the part. Stay. Hey, stop. Get out the car. Get out the car.
What are you gonna do? You gonna
SD4, give me the radio. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car.
Do you need to be behind this traffic stop?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
My son right there. He was.
Oh man, I wish I would have been able to see the rest of it, man.
So he told him to leave, and
then the other cop said, "No, you can stay." Straight power trip. Straight power trip. One cop told him he can stay. The other cop told him to. No, one cop told him to leave. The other cop told him to stay.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Keyshawn?
So from what I know from this video, the dude in the truck, he ended up winning. And he got 1.5 million, something like
that's
that.
what it says right there. Guy was awarded $1.5 million and cop fired.
That well deserved. I mean, he was right. He stopped behind the cop. Okay, I get that. The cop's wondering why. But as soon as he told him that's my son, and as soon as you corroborate that that's his son, that's it. Let him finish his traffic stop and go on your way. The cop was being over aggressive. And then he drew his gun on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was that's how that guy Ben Gay died. None of the other cops draw the guns besides that one, because he was afraid, just like that cop. So,
I mean, what was he afraid? Dude was just driving up. He would have drove off.
Well, at that point, he drew a gun on him to get him to stop. And how they treat the cars as a threat, because they can get ran over by a car. I've seen multiple videos where the guy did take off and then the cop get dragged by the car. So, I mean...
But was that because the cop was all up on the car trying to stop the car?
Well, yeah, that's what happens when they tell you to stop. You're supposed to stop. That's like he stopped. You know, but where dude fucked up at is he drew the gun on him. If he would have never drew the gun on him, then he would have been all right, I would assume.
You're saying the video you're saying?
From this video right here.
Oh.
From this video right here. So, like, if the cop would have never drew the gun on him after he told him to stop, then I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have got no money. But since he did draw the gun on him, he risked shooting him. I feel like he could have shot him. If this guy would have kept driving, the cop would have shot him. And he would have said that he was in fear of his life. Because that's literally what the other cop said that killed that guy, Ben Day. Or I can't remember his name. You know, because I'm pretty sure that's what he says. I was afraid of my life. And that's bullshit. It's a bullshit claim to use.
Yeah, that you're afraid of your life right there.
You know, especially when you have other cops around you. So I think that was fucked up. He shouldn't have drew the gun on him. Especially because the other cop told him to leave. The other cop told him to leave.
I think the dude who pulled the gun told him to leave and then stay.
Do you think?
No, I don't. I'm waiting on my son.
All right,
He's
fine.
going right back to Wilson. Leave.
That's the part. Stay.
No.
Stay.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
different.
stop.
Yeah, that's different.
So in my take, it was a Mexican guy, a Latino guy that said, leave. 'Cause I heard the accent. And then the white guy came in on the power trip. No! That's literally what it sounded like to me. That dude came in on a power trip like, oh, now you want to fuck with us? You don't want to leave? Now I'm going to fuck with you. That's literally what it was.
That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit, dude. But, hey, dude got $1.5 million for it. Keep fucking around and find out. But he could have got killed for it, too. The cop drew his gun on him. You know, that's why he got awarded that money. But I've done that before. I've watched somebody get pulled over. I pulled over behind the cop, and the cop didn't react like that. He asked me what I was doing. I told him what I was doing. He checked the car real quick, looked inside, and then went on his way. Went to go finish the stop.
He was like back seat damn near though. Like, what he need to pull the gun for?
Yeah. Well, that is because he was driving the truck. He had to get him to stop. Like I said, if he would have just hit the gas, being mad or whatever, he could ran him over or something. And that's literally the only reason why you could even try to justify pulling a gun out on him. But nah, I still say that was crazy. Especially when his partner there told him to leave. When you heard him say leave, he should have just left it at that, because that's all they wanted him to do was just leave. Yeah, that's trash. That's trash. Untrained police. He deserves to get fired, and that guy deserves more money than that, because that guy could have died for that shit.
They said the schizophrenic people not tweaking.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just showing China got these bird drones out that.
Oh, that's what it. Wait, hold on. Play that again. Play that again.
Oh, shit.
I was wondering what I'm looking at. I'm like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, it's showing that China got these bird drones now that literally look like birds are flapping their fucking wings. Yeah, you haven't seen that though?
No.
Yeah,
not the China bird drone.
Yeah.
I do know that they're way ahead of us in drones. Wow, look at that.
Look like a whole bird.
Recently, new footage has emerged showcasing Chinese bird-like drones
Look
in
at
action.
that.
These drones, first revealed in 2022,
Look at that
weigh
shit.
1,600 grams and have a wingspan of 2 meters. They are powered by a lithium battery, allowing them to stay airborne for an hour and a half. Unlike most other bird-like drones, which typically have fixed wings and propellers, these Chinese drones feature flapping wings, making them virtually... Recently, new footage has emerged showcasing Chinese bird-like drones in action. These drones, first revealed in 2022, weigh 1,600 grams and have a wingspan of 2 meters. They are powered by a lithium battery, allowing them to stay airborne for an hour and a half. Unlike most other bird-like drones, which typically have fixed wings and propellers,
So basically, what he just said is there's other drones out there, and I guess nobody really knew about it, or they just not putting it out there.
That's the other scary part.
these Chinese drones feature flapping
looks like a
wings,
pigeon 'cause they
making them
mostly say
virtually
the pigeons are
indistinguishable from real
drones.
birds at a distance. Developed under a government program named Pigeon, these drones represent a significant advancement in biomimetic technology designed for stealthy reconnaissance missions. Recently, new footage.
How you feel about that?
I feel that's some sketchy stuff, man.
I think they already got so much other type of activities like that already. Imagine like if they even try to put it like in smaller things like a mosquito or a fly or something. It's fucking crazy. Just like with a video camera on it.
Yeah.
No, I think drones could be good. I think because we live in America, we're so far behind on the drones. China has no regulation on the drones, so they get to make however they want, the best they want, and we can't. So that's why China got bird drones like this, looking real as fuck.
Oh yeah, that's something else, right? That's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a seagull. And that's probably why we can't make drones like this here, I'm assuming, is because it looks too real. And there's certain things you can do here and you can't because of the regulations that we got.
So you think that some of the birds that be like up on the power lines be recharging?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. And you got to remember, this is just what they're showing to the public.
Yeah.
Imagine what they don't show to the public, because you know they don't show everything to us. This is just what they're able to show to us. That's crazy. Yeah, man. I kind of don't like that right there.
Shit getting scary out here.
Well, I'm pretty sure our government already uses that shit. I'm pretty sure they already use that against us. Watch us without us knowing. Get all that information.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And like they be so small and up high that we can't really like tell.
You wouldn't really
Yeah, you wouldn't
tell by
notice.
the naked eye.
No, it would, you have to literally have it in your hand.
Yo, what?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty cool. I'd like to have one though. I would like to have one.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't mind having one, but then having to go against you, it's just like, what the fuck is that?
That's crazy.
$110.
Oh, that's not bad. I can afford that.
He said, hop on the online and go get it.
Hey, they got a bunch of different kinds too.
This was 7 years ago.
Like I said, imagine what they got now.
7 years ago.
Difficult to do. An orthodontor or flapping wing design, but this one is no toy. It has an actual mission.
The whole concept behind the Robird is that it actually mimics real life. So the idea behind it is that this is a peregrine falcon, and the peregrine falcon, especially for birds, is the most feared predator. So the whole idea behind it was instead of using a quadcopter or a rotor-style drone, they tend to habituate to those types of drones, even pyrotechnics. Most of the bird scaring tactics that are used today are really, they're short-term. So the whole idea is that the Robirds are designed and used in such a way that birds don't habituate. They don't get used to it because it is their natural predator, so it's tying into their baser instincts. So it actually works by flapping its wings. It's an ornithopter style, and that lift, it works because it is so extremely light. So there's internal mechanical mechanisms inside of it that actually allow it to flap, and it actually glides just like a real bird would too. So it's controlled by an RC controller, and it is piloted, it's not autonomous. And the whole concept behind it is, again, that as being as real life as possible, but still being able to be controlled by humans. Okay, so the body design, it's actually a nylon composite.
Pause it.
And in addition to that,
I guarantee you that some government has already weaponized this shit. Or they use it as flying in and shooting people, blowing people up, you know, shit like that. I guarantee you, because it's... Look at it.
Put a little C4 on
you
there.
You wouldn't even know. Just riding straight up to him.
Or dropping some type of fucking poison gas.
Anything, whatever you can put onto that. I mean, it wouldn't be like a big explosion, but you could, like you said, like a C4 pack or like a grenade or something that you can control to blow up. You know, and that could the bird itself could be a bomb. It could just literally...
Like that shit could blow this room up.
Yeah, literally. That's what I mean. It could be like a targeted hit type of stuff. You know, it's just wild, dude. I just thinking about that. I don't even like him. Just imagine this is already happening now. I'm sure it's happening now.
Yeah, and this is 7 years ago.
That's what I mean by it. So if they were making this 7 years ago, just imagine what they're using it for now.
They probably got like real feathers, moving eyeballs, all type of shit.
that the wings are just made of more of a polyfoam so that it stays extremely light but extremely strong at the same time. So the battery on it is just a standard LiPo battery. The endurance is up to 12 to 15 minutes, but honestly most of our flights only run in the 5 to 10 minute range, and that's really because by that time the birds have left the area. So from the mechanics, it is internal servo motors that are operated and have been designed in such a proprietary way that it actually mimics real flapping wings as close as possible. Total weight operational is only 750 grams, so it's extremely light.
See, that was lighter than the last one.
Again,
and it's bigger.
About
but it's because what it's made out of.
But at the same time, you're also able to operate it within, well, it's visual line of sight.
That shit looks real.
It can go up to 2 kilometers of range. However, with current regulations, we operate it usually within
2 kilometers.
Pause it.
It has
Pause
to
it.
flap at least.
That's like almost 2
You heard
miles.
what he said right now? He said, with current regulations, so this looks like it's an American drone right there. So with current regulations, they can only do so much. They can only make them so they can go so far. Basically, like China, they can make it to where they can go miles and miles and miles. Our drones, we can only make it so they can go 50 feet. Or something like that, you know? So go ahead and play it. That's what sucks about living here in America, because we're full of nothing but regulations.
Per second with its wings, but it does also glide. And when it's in glide mode, it does get enough lift to keep it in the air, just like a real bird. Use on airports has always been a real target of Clear Flight Solutions and Arium Analytics on this, and it is actually used to reduce bird strike preventions at airports. So it becomes another tool in the arsenal of the wildlife teams. We just recently received approval and signed a contract with Edmonton International Airport up in Canada, and we're about to start daily operations of actually fully integrated UAV services. So the Robird, but on top of that, all other types of drones for surveying, aerial imagery, 3D modeling, and with that one-stop shop approach. And you can find out more information by reaching us at www.ariumanalytics.com.
I bet you they stock high right now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, for sure.
For sure on that one.
We're going to buy one?
Hey.
You want to buy one?
We could look into it.
Arium Analytics. All right, last video. Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She dropped this Santa Baby video.
Oh yeah.
See what this shit's about.
Cringe. It's a cringe video.
Shit was weird when I first saw it.
They got an old school theme.
Seemed like a lot of, hidden messages in it though.
Get up! Hey! Fuck off!
Is that fighting supposed to be for the sports betting? Because all the money for the sports?
Probably.
It's a guy.
That shit's sick.
Was that Kim?
800.
Yeah.
900. Not as much as last week.
No, maybe not.
No, it wasn't her, but like I
It
guess.
looked like her.
Yeah, I think they got like a stunt double or whatever.
Oh yeah. You can tell the difference.
Or was it just her and they cut the camera and did it again or something?
No, that wasn't her.
Yeah, you can see the different cheek definition.
900. Not as much as last week. Have you ever been to McDonald's?
It just seemed like there was a lot of hidden broken messages or something.
Christmas taking everybody money.
He is not a man of God.
Hold on. What did she say?
Not a man of God. Not a man of God. He is not a man of God. He is not a man of God.
What the fuck?
I never seen the full video.
I never seen the full video
Macaulay
either.
Culkin at the end.
Yeah. I never seen the full video, but I rebuked the negative energy in that.
Yeah, all horrible, bro.
Yeah, that was weird.
How do you feel about that, Keyshawn?
That was some.
I know somebody's gonna go into it, but I know it's so much like deep stuff into that.
It's gotta be. It's
demonic, all type of shit.
All that little stuff, it's gotta be broken down to some type of hidden message or something.
So there's so many subliminal messages in that our mind is picking up subconsciously. We don't register it, but our mind is picking it up. There's so much. That was all like bad of society. You didn't see it. Like everything that was going on in that video was just nothing but smoking,
stuff
drugs,
that's going around in society.
things that are going on, and but the bad of society. There was no positive of society.
Yeah.
There was just how people are just bad. And then at the end, right there, it was saying he is not a man of faith or
Man
God.
of God.
He is not a man of God. Who is not a man of God? Who are they talking about? Because it seems like this is a Christmas song, and they're saying baby Santa. They're either saying that Santa's not a man of God, or are they saying Jesus is not a man of God? What are they saying?
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard to say exactly what they're saying, but it says Santa baby, you know.
They could try and say Macaulay Culkin too, because he showed up in the end.
Well, what do you think that they were saying about him?
He probably was the one recording through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
What was his meaning, though? What do you think that was?
Maybe he portrays it as Santa, because he had the full like fit on.
But is he like bad? Like, is it bad though? Like, what was his part of it that was bad or good or what? Because I don't see nothing in that video. None of it was good.
I don't know, man.
So maybe it was like Santa Claus was like the government, and they're all watching us, and then we're all spending our money with the rich people. We're just giving them all our money, and you see nothing but money just getting tossed around that whole episode. That whole video, they were just tossing around money, vacuuming it up, and it's like us just throwing away money for these materialistic goods, worshiping idols like them. I think maybe that's what the
whole video pretty much portrayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that shit.
Yeah, that is a way to pretty much break it down.
Because if you look at it, they had the swimmers in there. They had the Olympic athletes. They had all these people, like the weightlifters and stuff, you know?
Motherfuckers watching bodybuilders.
And that's how it was back in the day. We were just focused on TV, Christmas, spending money, and I think that's what the gist of this is. Easter, all kinds of stuff.
That's a reindeer.
And then you got the sexualization of the woman with Kim Kardashian. I think that's what her symbolization there is, because the whole video she was just sexualizing herself.
Yeah.
And then Jesus walks past her as she's crawling on the floor.
Motherfuckers on their phone. I don't want to hear that sound no more. Motherfucker drugged out, counting money, lost in the phone. It's kind of like everybody has their worship except for God. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like they're all worshiping something except for God. What are they trying to say? Motherfuckers worshiping trains?
No, they worship material. It's like people worshiping materialistic things, idolizing materialistic things, worldly things. And that goes to be what we were talking about earlier, how they got all these holidays just to take our money. You know, and it's literally what this is right here. It's just showing us right here, this is what happens. And then you got them vacuuming up the money at the end, taking all the money. Because all the stuff that we buy is going to go into the garbage. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally, that's what this is. It seems like that's what it is. And they're smacking us right in the face with it because they know all of us poor people are going to continue to give us the money. Give them the money. Give them the money. How many gifts did we buy this year for Christmas? Last year? The year before that? All toys. Most people. Clothes, toys, all kind of shit. And then it's the same shit over and over again, year after year after year. While we get poorer, they get richer. And it's not their fault. It's our fault for feeding into their shit. That's literally what this video was showing us right there. We're so addicted to our pleasure. Everything in there was about pleasure. What is your pleasure?
Gambling.
You know, gambling, smoking, drugs, the phone, idolizing, and sex at the end right there. Sex was the last one at the end, and Macaulay Culkin was recording her.
I thought Ray J was going to be the other end of this.
Dumb as hell. That shit funny. That shit.
And so look, that's literally it kind of had something to do with Ray J. You get what I'm saying? Because he recorded her, made her who she was today off a video camera just like this. This is kind of like the fans only thing now. He's recording her coming up. You get what I'm saying? And it's kind of like what they do now. Content. It's more pleasure because that's what the girls are doing now. And the guys too. So it's literally, this whole video was a pleasure video. Everything about the video was pleasure, pretty much. And idolizing false gods.
Well, he's looking at her like, you dirty bitch.
I mean, she is what she is. I ain't never met a skeezer that was not a pleaser. Okay? So we can let that go down, man. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, no, I think the videos that they put out like that, it's just all subliminal messages to try to fuck with your mind, man. It makes you wonder. Yeah, definitely rebuke that nasty energy. What did some of the comments say?
Thank you for showing us all what it's like to live in a meth house during Christmas. We all really needed to know that that's life for perspective purposes.
Yeah, I can see a meth house right there for sure.
They said, Kim, this should have stayed in the drafts. It's like, Kim, for the video, I'm just going to crawl around while weird shit's happening around me.
What's the bottom one say? Because it says something about the video. This video doesn't mean anything. It's a bunch of random shit thrown together in an attempt to... I can't read it no more. I can't see it.
Entice, and in some cases, offend. She is starved. She is starved pseudo-celebrity searching for attention in a world that has thankfully forgotten she exists. It pisses me off that this is going viral.
Well, see, it's going viral because everybody's talking about it because how cringe it is, but how she's searching for attention. You know, and that's just what it is. It's kind of fucked up. I agree with it. You know, here we are too. We're the ones that are gonna help it with going viral because we're making content on it. You know.
Yeah. No, I mean he's half right. It is just her for attention, but
no, I think it's all attention.
I also think it does have a deeper meaning to it, though.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's symbolizing how we all live our lives fucked up, and she don't live this life. She's like smacking us in the face because we're the ones that give them the money. Mm-hmm. This seems like all poor people right here fighting with each other. Besides the Olympic athletes that you've seen in there that we watch. You know? Just like the athletes, the sports that we watch is for our entertainment, for our pleasure. While they reap the benefits of it. There's nothing wrong with it, you know? I'm not saying that they shouldn't get paid, but it's literally for our pleasure. Yeah. With that being said, I don't partake in any of that Kardashian shit. I don't. It's crazy how she got famous off sucking a woohoo. But I mean, look at Kamala. She made it to the top from woohoo. I think that's just the way it works, bro. Like you suck your way to the top until you make it.
I think it got a lot to do with her mom too, though. Her mom knows how to really set some shit up.
Her mom marketed her.
Yeah,
and she marketed it, of course, you know. But at the same time, her mom pimped her out. But at the same time, it takes us to feed into that shit. I remember watching, going into the crib and Kardashians on the house. I tell my girl, "Why the fuck are you watching that shit for? That's just fucking horrible. That you don't learn nothing from that shit." That's honestly, I don't watch TV no more, bro. Like regular TV shows or none of that. Because it's just pointless. It's just a waste of time, waste of life, waste of space. For me. Because that's not entertainment for me. For me, entertainment is going to be like watching Lex Friedman, watching Joe Rogan, watching Candace Owens, watching something like that where I'm going to learn something from other smart people that they have on there. And that's what I do, you know? And then you can even like watch what they watch. You don't have to necessarily believe it. If you believe it, fine. But you should also fact check a lot of these things that you do believe. If you believe that they're right, look into it real quick, fact check it, see if they're right, and then you can go from there. But that's why I like watching podcasts and stuff like that over regular TV, because regular TV is just fake. It's all lies, and it's all there just to brainwash you, to sedate you, to make you feel like you're happy.
Yeah.
To get you away from the real world. Fuck that shit.
I mean, you could also learn from TV shows and movies, but you gotta actually look into it.
I mean, what are you gonna learn from a TV show like Criminal Minds or like NYPD Blue? That's all fake.
Yeah, it's fake, but there's still like little bits and pieces that you can learn from like an episode.
I mean, they might have some truths in there, but for the majority, it's fake. So why would I want to waste my time on something that's fake instead of going watching something that's real?
So like, yeah, say I'm watching Criminal Minds, and you said how you have to like fact check the podcast you're watching.
Yeah.
I would have to fact check the whatever they talking about in the episode.
The fake TV show.
Yeah, but it's a fake TV show, so more likely it's gonna be fake.
But I'm sure some of it has some real stuff in there.
Yeah, some give or take, maybe. But I don't watch a TV show and be like, oh, this is real. Like, I don't watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and be like, this is real life.
See, but Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they had actual like life lessons in there.
That's not saying that it's real life, though.
I don't get what you mean.
Like so, it's still a TV show. That's what I'm trying to say. In the end of the day, it's still fake. They're acting, putting on a show. They got episodes of like when Will's dad left and he was upset and he was crying like, why don't he love me? I felt that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt that. But at the end of the day, it's still fake. It's not real.
It's fake watching it, but like that are people's like real.
They're taking
that's reality.
What could be somebody else's story, but it's not his story. It's not Will's story, or it's not the dad's story. It's just a story that they made up. That's your story.
Yeah.
That's my story. So that's why we can relate to it. That's it. It's just a relating thing, but it's not real life.
But you can still learn from that.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna learn not to be a douchebag. I'm gonna learn to be there for my son.
Hey.
But you're supposed to learn that from reality, from real life. So my dad wasn't there for me when I was born, right? I might have grew up with a stepdad. You know, he was there for me financially. He was there. Really, that's it. He wasn't there to teach me how to be a man. He wasn't there to teach me how to talk to girls. He didn't tell me how to put a condom on. He didn't tell me none of these things, bro. So at the end of the day, they don't teach you nothing in the show. They only teach you little things that don't really help you much in life.
All right, so you didn't have that, but say you could be watching a TV show and you'll see this dude, oh, he gets girls, he do whatever, and he's like slowly showing you that you can do that.
He's basically, I get what you're saying, but Mike, he's also saying that the stuff that you watching in the TV shows, you honestly could just learn that in day-to-day reality.
Yes, that's what I mean. Socializing. So like, say if you don't know how to talk to girls and you want to talk to girls, I wouldn't go and go to look to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for advice to talk to girls. You get what I'm saying? Because he'd be like,
Will had it.
He did. All right, but how about people that don't look like Will, that don't have the handsome, adequate or not funny like Will is? How about if you're just a regular Joe Schmo?
You better find a different show.
That's exactly. You're gonna have to find a different show, or you're gonna have to learn from real life, real life experiences. Yeah. And that's what I mean. You can't just go off of a show. Yes, it can help you out per se in certain things. But I had a buddy that I watched the same show as him. It's called it's like a Angels and Demons show. What's it called?
Lucifer.
I think that's what it was called. And he was kind of acting like that was real life. Like they're saying real things like in the Bible. And I was like, nah, bro, it's a TV show. A lot of that stuff is fake. Like they don't even mention certain things in the Bible like that. That's just all fake, bro. It's just a TV show for fun. And he was like, what do you mean? They said it here in the show. Like, no, it's just for fun.
Okay, see, I wouldn't go like that.
That's what I mean, though. Like, there's people out there that really watch TV shows that believe that shit to be real, bro. Like, they're there almost, Yeah. And I'm not saying you do that, but there is people out there. That's why I don't watch it, because you can get into that sedated form where that becomes your reality.
Like, you gotta dissect it to learn some stuff.
Yeah, that's why I rather learn it from real life stuff. Like watching PBD, Patrick McDavid, watching Lex Friedman. Because these people are going to give me real life experiences from real life people and not TV shows, from fake scenarios.
I mean, you also got to dissect what they're saying too.
At the same time, but it's still real life scenarios and not a TV show. I still can only take them with a grain of salt and still look into it, but it's still an actual real person's account instead of a TV show script. That's not a real thing.
Now, how do you know doesn't mean scripts.
What do you mean?
Like whatever you're watching. Like I know they're obviously having one-on-one conversations, but how do we know as a viewer that like this isn't made up or nothing?
So some shows are scripted to where they are acting it out, and they're supposed to say certain things, and that's what makes the show good. But it doesn't mean that it's fake. The news is scripted. Some of it's real, some of it's fake, some of it's misinformation. But it's scripted, all right? But it's still relatively real news. You get what I'm saying? But it's scripted. Steven Crowder, right? He's a content creator online. His whole show is all scripted. It's what makes it good. It's what makes it funny. It's why people keep watching it. You know, because he's got scripted points in there, but he's talking about real stuff while making it funny. In order to do that, you have to have a script to where you're reading a teleprompter or something, and then your part comes in to where you got to pick it up to where there's never a dull moment. So like say I'm done talking, the teleprompter's right there telling you it's your turn. So as soon as I'm done talking, Dempsey's going to start talking his turn. As soon as Dempsey's talking, it's showing you what you have to read. And that's what shows are. But they're a real life show. It's in real life. That's the difference. It's a real show instead of a script of make-believe. They're a script of reality and a script of make-believe. Joe Rogan is a script of reality, and another thing would be a script of make-believe. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm not saying that people that go on Joe Rogan are all right, because you can get on there and check people that are wrong or say things that are misinformation, things like that too. So you got to take it with a grain of salt, no matter what you hear, no matter who you're hearing it from. And then you're always gonna have people that discredit the people that are making good points. You're gonna if they're making sense and they make strong, valid points, you're gonna get the people that discredit them because they're going against their narrative or their belief. Like say people that like Billy Carson and West Huff. West Huff came into a video and really shut Billy Carson down because Billy Carson wasn't ready and prepared for it, and he didn't know like actual like theological studies on certain things, right? But now another guy came in the conversation that does actually have knowledge on it, that was corroborating some of the stuff that he was saying and not what West Huff was saying. He was corroborating that, well, these books are real. West Huff was saying that it's fake because of X, Y, and Z. You would have to get into watch the conversation more to know what I'm talking about. But it happens all the time, you know. But this is real life stuff that we're talking about. It's not fake like the TV is. That's all I'm saying. Like the TV shows are fake. That's all I'm saying. And podcasts are more real.
Those WWE shows, Sean.
Yeah. Hey. I love WWE. I used to watch it all the time. I still go to it.
They're fake.
Bro, I went to it, bro. You can literally see them when they huddle up. They're talking. It's pretty cool, though. I like it.
I mean, I know this shit fake now.
Nah.
I want to say I believed it up until like middle school.
Nah,
okay, check this out.
Up until last year.
Okay, so even though it's fake.
Up until last year,
even though it's fake, it's still real at the same time.
Like, yeah, they taking real falls.
They're
and all
taking
that
real
shit.
damage. When they're jumping off the ropes, they're really falling. They're really falling to the ground onto maps.
But they got a script.
And the script is kind of free balled. So they kind of go off the crowd. If the crowd wants a certain person to win, and that's what happens. Like, so there was one guy in there. One guy was the champion, and then the other guy was, I don't remember his name, but we were all saying, whoop that trick. I was even saying it to a grown-ass man, whoop that trick. And my daughter was right behind me. I got it on camera. Woo, she was saying, squat that trick. She little girl screaming it. The whole audience wanted him to win. All of us. We were like, yeah, you know, and he won. So that's how it's based off. They're based off of the feeling the audience, you know, and most of the time that's what it goes. Who the audience likes wins, you know.
Man, I gotta go to John Cena's last WrestleMania.
When's that?
Next year.
All right, let's go to it. Let's all go to it.
It's in Vegas. It's in Vegas.
Oh, fuck. I'm down to go with it. My daughter's going to go too. She would have to go to it too because she would want to go.
I was looking at tickets. Them motherfuckers expensive.
No, it's going to be expensive, man. It's his last
This is
hoorah,
his last
especially
one.
in Vegas.
In Vegas too, yeah.
And it's like a 2-day event.
Come on, man. They getting their money, man. Yeah. They getting their money, man.
I might have to watch that from TV. we'll have to do a live stream on it and commentate on it. Fuck that. While you guys are there, while you're there,
I'm about to say I gotta do it.
While you're there, I'll be live streaming it.
That's crazy.
I gotta go at least one day.
Oh yeah, back to the wrestling. So they're really taking hits. Like they're not really punching each other in the face, but when they're smacking each other on the chest and you hear that, they're really hitting each other. Like when you see the drop kicks, some of them drop kicks actually land, and they're smacking each other in the chest, breaking each other's ribs. Like, this shit actually happens in wrestling. That's what makes it real. What makes it fake is that it's still a script, and they're not actually punching like the UFC.
Yeah,
that's what makes it fake.
Growing up, I thought they was really punching. Wasn't no script.
No.
Like, whoever win.
No, Stone Cold.
And couldn't nobody tell me shit
there's
about
no
it.
way Stone Cold and Steve Austin was getting drunk, beating the shit out of everybody that was physically fit. You know?
He had that drunk power.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. I get it. He had that farmer strength. So
seeing how he came in compared to what he turned into was crazy.
Yeah. Drop me a follow on Twitter, Mike Vick 1989.
Yes, sir. Dump the Pimp on TikTok. Check it out.
Instagram, anything for Key. We out.